Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd do a comparison between 4 different blood orange varieties. So I'll just show you quickly what I've got here. They're all labelled. So I didn't grow any of these myself, they were all bought from My Exotic Fruit. I'm not sponsored by them, I did buy these myself. So the first one here, which is the largest of all the fruits I've got, is a Sanguinelli blood orange. And this is a Spanish variety of blood orange. I'm not too sure where this particular fruit came from. Presumably Spain, but it might have come from Italy or somewhere else as well. And yeah, this is the only variety that I've got the tree of as well. So I've got 2 of these trees, Sanguinelli blood orange trees, back at home. I'm actually at my parents' today filming this video. You see the next blood orange is a Moro blood orange. This is quite a popular variety of blood orange. Now the fruit's obviously quite a bit smaller than the Sanguinelli, but they do vary. You know, you can get much larger fruits than this. It just happens to be this particular one I've got is much smaller than the Sanguinelli. The next is this Apollito. I think it's a type of Tarako blood orange. It's supposed to be one of the best tasting Tarako varieties. So yeah, that was the Apollito, and then next to it I have this supposed to be Tarocco Rosso. I think those are both different types of Tarocco blood oranges. So yeah, there's a good selection here of shapes, sizes and colours. You can see the Sanguinelli has a quite interesting sort of paler, sort of normal orange colour here, and then it's got a lot of red on it as well. It's this stripy pattern on it. The Moro blood orange has lots of dark red on the outside, as does the Apollito. And then this Tarocco Rosso, it's mostly just orange, slightly darker on this side, but it's not as red as the other ones I've got here. And whether that indicates whether that one's going to have less red colour on the inside, I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we cut them open. I'm not going to do a real in-depth video. I'm just going to quickly cut these open and give them a taste, see if I can detect any differences between the 4 fruits. Okay, so I think I'll start off with the Sanguinelli blood orange. I never know which way would be best to cut it. I think I'm gonna cut it this way, just to hopefully get a better look on the inside. If there's any seeds in any of these, I might save them just to see if I can get them to grow. I don't know whether they come true to type or not, and it'll take many years before they get to a fruiting size anyway. And that's if I don't cut through them when I'm cutting through it anyway. So, wow, you can see that one is, it's got a lot of red on the inside of this Sanguinelli. So you can see this one is quite nice on the inside. Can't see any seeds in this one, which is, I suppose, a good quality if it's one you're going to be eating. The smell is very, very, very fresh, just like a normal orange, really. I've had blood oranges in the past, but it's not a fruit I normally go out of my way to get. I normally go for the clementines and satsumas if I'm going to have some kind of some sort of orange-like fruit. I think what I'll do is I'll just cut a segment or section of this segment here and just have a taste of what it's like. See the it's probably not showing up as well on the camera. On my screen it doesn't look as dark as it does in real life, but it is very dark in certain sections of it. So I'll just give this a taste off camera. Yeah, very very juicy, very sweet. I'd say slightly less tart than a standard navel orange, for example. Which, yeah, so there's a bit less of that slight acidity that you get with a lot of the navel oranges, but it's still, yeah, still an excellent tasting fruit. I really like it actually. Yeah, that's a good orange that. I think next I'll try the Moro blood orange. Again, I'll cut it this way. Gives you the best look on the inside. I feel like I cut through some seeds there. Yep, there are some seeds in that. Now, wow, look at how dark the interior of this one is. It's incredible how dark that is. Again, it probably looks lighter on the camera because the lighting isn't that good in here. But yeah, you can see, compare that to the Sanguinelli, much darker. It's a smaller fruit as well, but yeah, really intensely coloured flesh on this one. I'm gonna save some of these seeds if they've not cut up through them. Yeah, looks like that one's intact actually. That one might have got cut through. Actually, no, I think that's okay as well. So I'll sow those seeds and see what happens. Again, I don't know whether these will be true to type or not. So it definitely seems a little bit seedier than the last fruit. There's a little undeveloped one in that one. I'll try this segment here. Wow, that was actually, I'm not expecting that at all. It doesn't really taste like an orange, it tastes like I'm eating some berry smoothie with a little bit of orange mixed in. It's kind of I'd say, getting hints of raspberry, maybe some cranberry juice in there as well. Really good flavour actually. I think I'm going to have to get myself one of these trees actually. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. It seems a little less juicy than the Sanguinelli. The Sanguinelli is very juicy. This is also quite juicy, but I feel like just slightly drier. But it hasn't really got that typical orange flavour. There's just a very small hint of it in there. But yeah, it's mostly berry flavours I'm getting from this one. Very unique tasting fruit. I'm going to pop that aside before I get on to the next one. So we'll try the Apollito next. Looks like I'm doing quite well with the inside of these because sometimes they can be hit and miss. You can get fruits that don't have much red on the interior. So it does vary fruit to fruit. Even on the tree you could have, you might have one Moro blood orange like this and then another one that's more like this or more like that one. It just varies, I guess, on growing conditions. But yeah, this one appears quite similar to the Sanguinelli on the inside. Just a slight bit darker, I would say. So I suppose there's a little bit more anthocyanins in this one than there was in the Sanguinelli. Now, by the way, so far I wouldn't say any of these fruits have been bad. They've all been excellent in their own right, but they're just in slightly different categories. Let's see what this one tastes like now, the Ippolito. Yep, again, I'd say this is closer to the Sanguinelli. I'd say it's definitely juicier than the Moro blood orange. You get a lot more juice in your mouth. And it's sweeter, but you're getting a little bit less of the berry flavour. It's still there. I'd say it's slightly more berry flavour than the Sanguinelli. I'll just give the Sanguinelli another bite just so I can compare that again. Yeah, after comparing them side by side, the Apollito has a lot more sweetness, I'd say, than the other two varieties. Excellent again. It has that berry flavour that I like, sort of raspberryness to it. Yeah, very good flavoured fruit. And then the final one we have here is the Tarocco Rosso. So the Tarocco Rosso on the outside doesn't look as dark as the other three I've got here. So we'll see if that makes any difference on the inside. So yeah, you can see on the inside of this one, it's not as much anthocyanin, less red coloration on the inside. So I expect this one will taste more like a regular orange. But yeah, let's cut it up and see how it compares. So I guess I've chosen probably a half that has a bit more red coloration in on this side. Let's give this a taste. Yeah, as I expected, a very good orange flavour. Just less of the berry flavour, which I guess makes sense due to the inside having less red coloration. The anthocyanins, I guess, lower in this one, so it's not got quite the same flavour, but it's still an excellent tasting orange. Very juicy as well. So if I had to try and rank these fruits, these particular fruits, of course, I'm sure there'll be better versions of each of these possible, depending on the health of the tree, the age of the tree, and all that type of stuff. But out of these four particular fruits I've had here, I would probably put the Moro as my favourite tasting, just because it's so different to any orange I've ever eaten. Yeah, I'd probably put that one as my favourite. I'd probably then put the Ippolito as my second favourite. And then I'd probably put the Sanguinelli quite close to the Ippolito, just a little bit lower because it's not quite as sweet, or this particular fruit anyway. And then I put the Tarocco Rosso as my fourth, because it's just not quite as flavourful. It's juicy and it is a good orange, but it's just not quite as intense and complex as some of these others. Yeah, I'm going to have another taste of this Moro, actually. I just peeled a little bit off. You can see how red these little individual bits are. They look exactly like little berries, like inside a raspberry or something like that. Yeah, this is a really unique flavour from an orange anyway. I just wanted to point out again, if you like sweeter fruits, you might not actually like the Moro that much, or at least in this particular case, because it is definitely lower in sweetness than even the one I put as my fourth favourite here. I just really like the berry component in this particular fruit. So yeah, I think that'll do for this taste comparison between these different blood orange varieties that I've been able to get hold of. If I do find any more seeds, I will put them all together. Obviously, I keep them separate from each variety so I know which one's which. I'll try and grow them, see what happens. Again, growing from seeds not necessarily a good idea for citrus, as more likely you're going to get a different tree than than the variety it came from. Although there are some polyembryonic citruses out there which will produce tree to type from seed. Again, I'm not sure if that's the case with blood oranges or not, but yeah, might as well give it a go. What have I got to lose planting a few seeds, even if you have to wait 10 years. I think I might look into getting a Moro blood orange now. Sanguinelli was excellent, and I do have 2 of these trees already. It's still a very good flavoured fruit. Of course, whether any of these would produce well here in our climate remains to be seen, but yeah, I thought it would be interesting to do a comparison between these anyway. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release future videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.